everyone, and welcome back. Today we're going to be playing Boros Dragons, and my do I have something to tell you, and that is that this deck can actually win very, very quickly. Unlike the older version, we have a win or two on turn 4 in this video, just by curving out with Momo on the helm. So Momo reduces all our flyers by 1, so we do have turns where we play a Momo into a Clarion Conqueror on 2, a 3 mana card for 2 mana, which is nice. Be able to hit them for 2. Next turn, that'll be online, and then we get to play our new card Smaug or Smaug or Smoggy Woggy. I don't know what you want to call it. It is what it is. It's got flying, it's got haste, it's got 4 damage ready to boot. Whenever it attacks, he deals damage equal to the number of treasures you control to any target. In the beginning of the upkeep, we make a treasure. But the main takeaway from this card is now we have 2 damage already applied on the opponent. We have 5 more coming off the Momo and the Clarion Conqueror for a total of 7 damage done. Add that 4, we now have them at 9 life total. So it's not 9 damage, but their life total ends at 9, right? So we get them very close, and then we can use other cards like Hellkite to close out the game, or this Hellkite as well, to make sure that their game plan's a little bit slower. We're also playing Desolation of Smaug because we want to be able to cast a board wipe and then play a dragon prior to that. So with that said, we're going to go ahead and dive into the games. My opponent's name is opponent. All as well. Our mana was just so bad for that hand, so we're just going to let it go. What I want to do here, keep. I kind of want to keep the new cards, so I guess I'll just let that go. Probably gonna have to end up shocking us anyway, so I'm just gonna do it now, get it out of the way. It's only 1 damage. They're on a mulligan as well. No. Good on all that noise. Okay. That's not playable next turn, so that's pretty poggers for us. I love that. Hold, make a treasure. Pass. I can play old Smaug. Sure. I have Smaug and Desolation of Smaug. Or is it Smaug? Is it Smaug or Smaug? I actually don't know. Their ship went away. It's on Dragon, of course. Counterable. Could remove it, I guess. Bring it to counter, we attack. Target them for the amount of treasures I have. I have no treasures, by the way. Oh, sad. Okay, my opponent, named opponent, has lost. And we win, thankfully. But we'll take it. Go first here, pretty good hand. Play this, play Momo. Look to play the Hellkite on 2, probably. Go ahead and give him a good old crack. I think this works. Yeah. Why Hellkite with Momo is just so good. I mean, turn 2, hit you for 6, and then get to have this looming over the game, right? That's the thing about this card, is it just sits there, ready to go till the end of time. Hold, play, and runners up, hit for 2. This is a counter, so pretty okay with that. Stock up. I now have a lot of damage on board though. Could board wipe me next turn. That's why a card like this can be so good. So 1 more land here would actually be perfect. Weirdly enough. For Burst Lightning. Burst Lightning helps out a lot, obviously. Do I just jam this? Is this enough? With Burst Lightning? I forgot it's going to get reduced by 1. So 6, 10, 12. Turn 4 lethal on dragons, pretty hard to do. So doing that immediately against like a control opponent when they cast a stock up for turn, yeah, that's pretty sick. Happens to be good. We're pretty pumped, and it might be. Oh, what a rip off the top. The home team. All right. You can see the downfall of missing Badger Mole Cub. Go here. That much mana. Or a Boroid becomes a problem, right? And I'm looking to probably Avengers just symbol anyway. But do I need this for Aura Boroid instead? That might just be true. That sucks, actually. In between play draw here, maybe showing up. Because this is going to have to answer Aura Boroid. I just can't do it any other way. Or I'm going to cast this and just win. Like, I understand it's going to wipe my stuff, but like I cannot look at this board and not do this, right? Like, I'll lose value, but they go to one card in hand. I have to do that, right? We'll just play the grind game. If I can get a Smaug, Smaug. That is haste, comes in, counter, just attacks, deals no damage, target you. We call it a day. Rule ramp with this guy committing crimes with that 3-drop would actually be pretty sick. I can't think of the card's name, but yeah, we'll take it. Ooh, this is actually weirdly a grindy matchup. It's gonna be a little tough because their creatures can get really large, cause a lot of problems. I just gained 2, I guess. Missed the draw on that, which is interesting. I'm gonna shock this in. With this ley line in play, we do have to chunk them. If we don't, they'll just meet the requirement, and then their creatures will be too large. Obviously, I'm not super thrilled about losing the 1 damage because it could matter this matchup, but we'll see. You get to hit them for another 6. Ooh. Creature attacks may put a creature with mana value X or less from the battlefield, tap and attack with X number of attacking creatures. They get to put a 1-drop in play. I think I just stay aggressive here. We get to hit them for 6. We get to put Smaug or Smaug or Smaug and Smaug in play. I understand that's probably going to get really tilting to some people. I'm sorry, but I just think it's kind of funny. They shelter. I can burst lightning this. So there's 2 life. There's a lot more life. I can answer pretty much everything here, which is nice. They put in nothing. So they're going to get the draw. They go to 17. I make a treasure. And I just go pop, right? So we can do it backwards just so I don't make a stupid mistake. We answer that, and then we do this, and then I swing at them for 6 because this treasure will help me deal 1 damage. Now they're at 11. I am kind of all in now in that board. I guess really it kind of sucks because I wouldn't have used a removal spell on this, but I just had to because of this. Update. Go dragon. This is where this is going to be good. Enter. I'll deal 1 here. Then we're going to go in for 10. And we're going to win with Smaug. Because of the 2 treasures. This deck is crazy aggressive in comparison to how I felt like the last one was. I felt like we were so slow sometimes. And we just really had to like get to that 4 to 5 to 6 minute mark, which in best of 1 is very fast and best of 3 is pretty slow because obviously you have a lot more time to kind of plan things out and your opponent's clock matters and stuff like that. But I feel like I have 4 games recorded right now. This one took 3 minutes and the other ones took 1:40 each. That is so fast of these games going, and I don't know if we stumbled upon something and we built it right somehow, or we're just getting pretty fortunate. So who knows? Here into a Momo. We don't know if we're against aggro, so we don't want to shock this in if we don't have to. Alright, well. Go conquer. Momo. Conquer our opponent on the noodle, maybe? Okay, our opponent's not real, my bad. This is a card that I just haven't seen in like 40 years. Sure. Sure. Hellspath Smite is a Magic the Gathering card that could be being played right now. That's actually absurd. And I'm not even meaning it, like trying to mean it disrespectfully. It's just funny that like creature decks have been on such a low priority pot. Okay, Momo. Like I just don't need more of you, I promise. But actually, we leave one of these back and we swing these. They can't swing their voice right now. I could just blow up their ramen shop, I guess, but we'll see if they try to go full committal here and maybe like pump out a lot of stuff I can't answer, and then maybe we can do this and then play something after. Okay. So it's weird. I'm actually going to answer this. It's like a way harder creature for me to answer. Voice is obviously pretty tough, but in comparison to that one that they could just grow. And with this on the line, I am going to be aggressive still. Go land number 4. I don't know what the Jasmine tea shop's for. Sure. What do we grab here? Go Smaug, I guess. Smaug. That'd be worth. Hellkite seems pretty good though. Does have haste and can attack immediately, but this does answer their 2-1, I guess. We go here. We name Dragon. Go here. Go here. We don't want this to be on the board because we don't want it to be removed. Then we swing for 7. Obviously jump to 4-5. Or at least it feels obvious. Then now I can play it again. We have 7 in the air at minimum if I had to block with this. Or I have 6 in the air. And then something like a burst lightning can be lethal. Sure. Attack me again. I say I'm doing nothing. Alright. Yeah. Might have a get lost or something here. Surprised they didn't give me a treasure, by the way. But I guess they don't have to. I mean, yeah, I'm just going for max lethal here. I definitely want to put them in range of burst lightning. Survivor for basic planes and egg down and gain 2 life. Sure, so they go to 5. Alright, interesting. Let's go. I would say let's go 2-drop here, and then we can warp the other one for 3, which is absurd, by the way. So we can immediately do this warp for 2 because of Momo. Shoot this thing, which I guess they could pump it if they want, but then they don't have this. But then if that resolves or whatever, we get to do another one. So then we just have lethal all over the place. A lot could go wrong here, but we'll try. One of those limit test hands, you know? If it works or not. Oh. For another land, I'm actually not that opposed. Animator? Maybe? Elf? Pause. Ability to artifact, creature, and plane. Okay. Do this, I guess. Those ability can't be activated? No, they got some cool stuff. Interesting. Add X mana of any one color where X is this creature's power. Spend this mana only cast elf spells and activate abilities of elf sources. So they seem to actually be elves, which is pretty sweet. Isn't there a... Oh, what's it called? Isn't there a 3-color one that just came out that has all abilities of all elves in the graveyard? Is that what I'm against? Dragon? Dragon. See if you play basics, sir. It has to be blue to play that one. They do. Alright. Proud of you. You hit them. You now have another one to maybe blow up another land. A 3-color deck is bound to not have that many. So now they have 2 more mana here. Get rid of my Conqueror, which is unfortunate. Where that board wipe would be so sick. After I just talked about potentially cutting it. Although, I mean, I guess realistically, a Helix would still be as good, almost. When you play against a 3-color deck who's got 2 basics out and 3 of the same creature. Now this makes 2 mana. No way to do much with it, I think. Huh. Do I have to play this? I don't even know what to go. I don't even know what to do here. Dragon. I weirdly think I have to go here. They're gonna have so much mana this turn, unfortunately. But obviously we go for potential win condition here. I mean, I have them at 7, and my creatures do have flying, and this does have haste. Got Smaug. We got Magmatic Hellkite. We're ready. We're just fully ready. Holy. I don't know if you've been able to tell in this entire video. I've had a raging headache, and it is hard to commentate, I will say. I'm just like staring at my screen blankly, not understanding. I'm reading cards in silence, which I don't typically do. Try to read them out loud so people know what's going on. But I think my opponent's in the tank, not necessarily not here. We'll see. We will see. If they play the 4th copy of this, I would understand the rage. Alright, they play something. Elf for 3. And this is cost cast. You may behold a creature type, behold 2 creatures of that type. Here's either for a creature, mana value X or less. Reveal it, put it in the battlefield and shuffle. Okay. Interesting. They have 6 mana? You have to make a decision though. They will time out. 5 mana. They gain any life though? They don't gain any life. I just get to do this, right? It looks like no life was gained, so to reach either. Go here. Lethal in the air. This is where the evasion earlier I was talking about comes in. They just have natural evasion by flying, right? How my dragon precon / upgraded version now felt is it's weird. I don't have to clear the way. I just fly over them most of the time, and they can't jump with this, right? Like, The idea of these is, okay, well, if I have a couple, I'll just at least block with one of them. There was not a single creature I played that they could block. So, that we win, and I guess we'll move on. Oh, what a rip. What a rip, skis. Play your stuff. Play your X1. No, it's not an X1. No, I'm sad. Okay, so I could go Hellkite here. I do think I want to play Darken. No. Just reveal one of these, and I'll just maybe hard cast it next turn. Get a Momo. It's extra treasure, so it'll be a lot of damage right away. Make them cheaper, sure. I'll ask them if they can handle this. Hopefully they cannot. And then I also, if Momo lives, I'll get to cast another Hellkite. And we'll just have them instantly in range. Obviously it disassembled and a couple removal spells could probably do it. Can't land, discard, draw, sure. Safely replaces itself. So they're not like far out. And replace itself. I have 7, 8 currently on board. Because roughly other permanent control have. Yo, they're a full combo deck. Hold up. I think we're being misled here, team. I see Shuffle Library away, and this has to be a Wombo combo deck. There's just no way. Look how many spells they casted in one turn. Holy. Thankfully, we're just going to be able to close this game out. But I almost just want to let him. Good game. I was going to auto pass, but I want to cast my spell and show that I had lethal, but I wanted them to do it. I actually wanted to see them do it because I was so excited for the cook, dude. All right, we're ready. I don't think we can keep that. We'll try to keep this. Here, I am kind of keeping hands that prioritize new cards. I would rather play this than the Hellkite that I obviously know is good. Go here, reveal this. Show them that I'm cool. Wow. Show them that I'm hip and cool. Okay. This is a red card. Alright. I'm a little confused. I hate doing this, but I gotta blow up that land. I don't know what they're doing, and now I'm scared. Pop that. Also does buy us time with this. Because they do go back a turn. I hit them for 3. Also 4/5 is less vulnerable to like X3s. Or like kind of the artboard wipes like this. What are they? Oh, there's 2 of those. Weird. Obviously reanimator of some kind. Harvester there, -2. Doesn't really clear anything. Go for the guy that's basically land cycling. Yeah. And just play here. Well, I missed 1 point of damage, and it technically can matter because it'd be at 9 instead. And then first I can try to anyway. Just board wipe or mana, white, Day of Judgment, probably. Yeah. Well. The way to do it. We're finding it. They had to use Beseech Mirror to do that. I'll shoot you, I guess. No, I can't. Now the Harvester grab seems a little less good. 5. Leave my creature alone. It's done nothing wrong. This is where the damage changes, by the way. We'd actually have lethal here. I just want you to know. Wait, they just do that? It didn't answer this? Sir? Hello, sir? Hey, yo, boss. They just survived this, funnily enough, but their reanimate cost them life. Fix was broken. As initial cost says pay X life, return each artifact and creature with mana value X from your graveyard. Okay. So they did 5? Yeah. Sure, I guess. They really needed 2 harvesters in there. Sad they didn't have it, but yeah, we'll take it, I guess. Okay, so a couple of things here. I'm redoing the outro because I just kind of went on a tangent, but Avengers Disassembled, I think, can definitely be cut from this, especially if you don't want to craft them for a deck like this. But this card, I built the deck in the way that Boros Dragons was being built prior, and that's more of, it's kind of an aggro deck, but it's more of like a mid-rangey deck because it's definitely not late game, but it's able to tax out other mid-range decks with Clarion Conqueror and the Hellkite that the mid-range decks weren't able to get there in time to stop us, and control decks struggled a little too much. And then aggro had like a weird game plan, but with the meta slowing down a bit, it weirdly feels like it's threading that needle of a very fast deck. We did win on a turn 4. For a deck like this is not going to be something you would expect very often or be fast enough to do, but based on how Momo works and Sarkin along with these, it just does. And this also having haste on it is actually really, really valuable to us, because having haster dragons outside of Hellkite, who is such a strong card, is really, really nice. And if you look at this curve, it's a little misleading, right? Because this is the normal curve, and if we put a Momo in play, so let's imagine Momo's in play, this is actually what the curve becomes. And as you can see, it narrows down very quickly, and our 3 drops become 2 drops, our 4 drops become 3 drops, and very quickly we pop out to this super fast start where we've gone Momo into Clarion Conqueror into a Hellkite, and our opponent is just getting hit for a ton because Momo hits for 2, and then we have 5 coming across with the Hellkite being played. That's already 7 damage our opponent's taken, and it's turn 3, and now their land's been set behind. So you play something like a Hellkite or a Smaug at the end of that, the game's just over. And I think that's where Avengers Disassemble being that Lightning Helix matters so much, because I think a lot of times we're going to get them within that 4 to 5 range pretty consistently. We just need to burn spells to close out the game, or just a spot removal card to save us while we close the game out. So with that kind of thought process, that's my thoughts on the deck. I'm going to have to call it. My headache is throbbing, and I can't do much to stop it. I've already tried everything else, but getting off the monitors and off the screens would probably help me the best. So I'm going to go ahead and call it a night, and I'll catch you in the next one. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.